From HAR TV, this is your monthly MLS market update with David Mendel and 2010 HAR Board Chair Margie Dorrance.
Welcome to the report for January 2010. The headline this month: Houston's luxury home market gets a boost in January. And although single-family home sales slid by 12.3%, we did see some respectable activity in the high end of the market. Margie, what is your take on that?
Well, first of all, I think that some of the high-end buyers had been waiting for just the right time. And they decided January was a good time to buy a house. Interest rates were still low. They had lots of good inventory to look at that they had maybe been thinking about for a little while. But they decided to make the move and step up. Some of our numbers were unbelievable in the upper end. So we were really happy to see those numbers, and lots of people got good houses.
It's worth noting that the opposite end of the market, the low end,
Yes.
the 80,000 and below, the sales volume declined by almost 29%.
You know, I think there's really a reason for that too. I think the inventory had declined dramatically in that part of the market. A year ago, say, that was the part of the market that was so strong. Just about everything that was good out there was snapped right up. People bought those, but inventory dropped, and so we weren't seeing as many sales there.
I think it's also fair to remember that this time of year is traditionally a slower time for the real estate industry.
Well, we are coming into a time when seasonally I think we will see lots more sales. Typically that's the spring and the summertime. So as we are here in January, February, we're coming into, it is much slower. People have just kind of recovered from Christmas, the holidays. They aren't quite ready to get to the summer season yet. So that part of the market really was a bit slower, but the upper end more than made up for the lower end.
Let's take a look at some of the other noteworthy numbers here. The average price of a single-family home appreciated for a fourth straight month by 18.4% to $194,154. That happens to be the highest level for a January in Houston. We also saw some nice appreciation on the median side, median pricing rising for the 9th consecutive month by 11.9% to $144,500. That too is a January high for Houston. Margie, is it fair that that may be reflective of the high-end activity?
I believe that's exactly what I was talking about. Because the high end had the great volume of sales, it does make up a much smaller percentage of the market. But when you take those higher sales numbers and you add them up, you will come up with a higher average price and a higher median price too. So that is very predictable with the numbers that we saw in January. So it was a good January looking at it from that area.
And we're often asked how we're doing in terms of months inventory. We came in at 6.1, still a lot better than the national average of 7.2.
Absolutely. We are much better there. I'd still rather be in Houston, Texas than any place else in the country. Our numbers are much better.
Well, I'm afraid, you know, 2009 went by in what seemed like a flash, and it looks like this year's already gotten off to a galloping start. So before you know it, we'll be back here taking a look at the February numbers. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, I appreciate you always offering your insight. And we always appreciate you watching, and let us know what you think of these reports. Along with Margie Dorrance, I'm David Mendel from HAR TV.
Thank you so much.